All right. Welcome back to the Couch Command. This is a There Are Four Hosts special. This is like we've done four hosts the podcast for a long time now, having a lot of fun. Thanks to Michael, the Admiral of the Four Host Podcast.
Yes, it's been a lot of fun, and I should have dusted off my microphone a while ago, but I figured this would be a good time to do that for the new show.
Oh yeah. We're gonna have some fun with Starfleet Academy because I think we have a lot of conflicting, different opinions. MJ, welcome back to the podcast.
Greetings and salutations. Thanks for having me.
I love your Section 31 uniform that is styling.
Well, actually, this is the Enterprise crew uniform from the end of Discovery Season 2. And I love those uniforms, but then they tossed them for Strange New Worlds, so thanks a lot, Kurtzman.
And then Mike also mentioned that he's wearing an actual Save the Whales from the most heartwarming. Most heartwarming of those movies. And the newest member we have with us, Carlos. Welcome to the podcast, sir.
Hi, everybody. Thank you for having me, guys.
He's my friend from Facebook.
Yes.
But like the main reason we're having him on is that the biggest questions we had about like Starfleet Academy is what do the people think who is targeted toward? So and he actually has a 20 and 10-year-old to give us like their actual reaction. So like, does it even work? Does it work for them? Because I don't want to give up what I think of it, but you probably already know. All right. Also, I think MJ wanted to take the helm on this one and lead us through a discussion on going to Starfleet Academy. So where do we want to start?
I figured we'd just platoon this because, oh boy, you're sharing the chaise long already. All right. So Starfleet Academy is the latest entry in the Kurtzman verse of Star Trek. And as everybody in the call knows, I'm not exactly the biggest fan of the Abrams-Kurtzman era of Trek. I was raised in the Roddenberry era, and I grew up during the Berman era. So Kurtzman-Abrams era has been kind of... Of course, I've watched all of the Kurtzman era stuff, so shame on me. But anyway, including all the seasons of Discovery, which
I don't know how you tanked that, man. Like, I couldn't hang.
That was a rough watch.
It got better towards the end of season 4, but then it went all weird in season 5 again. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that one. So Starfleet Academy is Alex Kurtzman's dream project, where he was having it skew more towards the younger audiences, kind of like the tweener audience of the Berman generation and the kids who watched Prodigy, even though they unceremoniously canceled that a couple of years ago. And as I like to call it, it's the CW in space, and boy, does it follow through on that promise. So Michael, let's start with you. What did you think of the first 2 episodes of Starfleet Academy?
I was surprised that I actually really liked the first episode. I thought it was, had a good backstory for Caleb, I believe his name is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And I liked what Holly Hunter did in that episode. So when I watched that, I was like pretty hopeful. And then the second one, it was kind of like too much teenage, teeny bopper, teenage drama.
Too much CW.
Yeah. And I'm not against the teenage drama in general. I watched Felicity back in the day.
Yeah. Dawson's Creek. Woo.
But I don't know. I have a lot of things to say on it, but it's just, so I'd say the first episode, I'd say like a B-, and maybe the second episode a C-, D+. It's my short and sweet answer.
All right. Keith, what did you think?
Let's see. I have always wanted Starfleet Academy, the TV series, since the 90s. We had knockdown, drag out arguments about this because my friends like Max and company who've been on the podcast before were hell no, for exactly the reason what we're seeing right now. But I was like, it doesn't have to be like this though. Like, no, like I really wanted to rewatch the episode of TNG where we saw Wesley go to the academy, and you see like the new up and coming, alien kids and like, you know, working through like logic problems. And I wanted that the series, and then to see them get their own spaceship and to grow. And instead, I actually went into this. I went into this to hate. But I also like.
Shocker.
It's a rule I have, though. It's a rule I have. You can always prove me wrong. Like, if the show turned out to be great, if it hit all the right points, if it really touched like what I love about Star Trek, I'm ready to change my mind any second. And it didn't get there at all. The first episode for me was sappy. There's some great fights in there, but yeah, a lot of it added up to what I don't love about Star Trek. The last thing I'll make a comment on is like the difference between being smart in old Star Trek versus like this new world we're in right now, where and this is in Three Body Problem, where I'm impressed in Three Body Problem in Star Trek. You have the heroes face a logic science problem, and it is incredible. You're amazed by the science and like the steps of logic, and you're impressed by that, and you want to be a part of it, and it makes you want to learn about science more. In the new age, you're supposed to be impressed by the person, and they're so cool because they can say the series of rattling lines that sound smart, and like you're so, oh my god, I can't believe this person's that smart. And it's like, that's not why I'm here for Star Trek.
And they look good in a uniform. That's important too.
Yes, they're slaying in their uniforms. So yeah, I will say that it's not an unmitigated disaster. Like, that is what I was kind of hoping for, because that's usually fun. That is so much
You're
fun.
hoping for?
Well, like lately, if you don't get good, if they go completely horrible, it's so much fun and funny, and like just I had more fun with it. So this did have like a kind of an evenness where it wasn't a disaster, it wasn't horrible, but it's just a lot of like stuff that I think is going to continue to lead up to more stuff I don't like. So that's
they lowered the bar so far for themselves to Section 31. Yeah, this is basically Golden Globe worthy in comparison.
And I've never seen Section 31, and I hope I never have to.
I show you that starship that is actually a piece of shit with corn coming out of it, right? Yeah. They really designed that and put it into Star Trek. And
the next time we meet, if we don't do an MST3K episode of Section 31, we are failing the human race. We are failing.
I think we have an idea. I think we have an idea.
Indeed. All right, Carlos, what did you and your kids think of this?
So we enjoyed it overall. The first episode, I went in not expecting much, and I was pleasantly surprised by it, especially after slogging through Discovery. But my view of it was a little. I was getting to watch my 10-year-old get into his first live action Star Trek show. We watched Prodigy before this, but watching it with him kind of changed the experience a little bit for me. I got more into the show. He was asking a lot of questions about things.
Cool.
Yeah, cool. And it was really. And then really enjoyed the first episode, and the second episode was it was a little cringy to get through. I think.
What about the kid? Did he see it cringe, or was it legit like, all right, I'm finally being talked to, and I get to have like romance on my level?
He was enjoying it.
All right, cool, good.
He was enjoying it. I think he was enjoying more of the snarky dialogue, and some of the action sequences, but he was really enjoying it. And partway through the beginning of episode 1, my 20-year-old and his girlfriend came in and started watching with us. And she's never seen Star Trek before, and she really, really enjoyed it. She started asking a bunch of questions, asking what shows she should watch, which let me geek out about Deep Space Nine over the breakfast table.
Cool. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted to know, because like, is it doing it? And it looks like it's working, right? And did they also like the romance episode?
They did. They did. Yeah. They're both. Yeah. Him and his girlfriend are both 20, and they really enjoyed it. She was into it more than he was, I want to say, just by his expressions. But she was also asking a lot of questions about Star Trek, and he was answering them for her, and that gave me a proud father moment.
Hell yeah, man. But yeah, this is exactly what I was looking for. Like we the three of us, I think we can complain all day and have a lot of fun doing it. But like, the main question is like what they are trying for is to get a younger demographic, and like, is it even working for that? And it does sound like it. Do you feel the 20-year-old will be on his own, and the girlfriend on their own? They're gonna be like, all right, we gotta see where this goes. Do you think that's gonna happen?
I think so.
Do you think they'll go back and watch like TNG and Voyager and stuff as well?
So he watched TNG with me growing up. We'll see. I'm hopeful they will, because he didn't really follow Star Trek as close as I did when I was younger. But his girlfriend seemed really interested in it. We talked a lot about like Deep Space Nine and Voyager, because she was talking about the Doctor. And I think there's a strong chance that they'll probably go and visit those. At least visit a few episodes.
All right, good. Yeah, and also the podcast. I tried to get this podcast going because, like, on Facebook, as you know, conversation is a nightmare.
Yes.
And if like you like something and someone else doesn't like something, now I have to destroy your life. And I've been wanting to get here where we just go, hey, you don't like it, LOL. You like it? Hell yes, dude.
Aren't we here to destroy MJ? Is that what we were doing? I thought we were gonna
Well, yeah. That's through friendship, not the podcast.
Right, yeah. We do that every day.
My shields are at maximum, sir. My shields are at maximum.
Like fire photonic torpedoes.
Are the photon torpedoes and make us go that way?
Where should we go next, MJ?
Well, I guess I can give my thoughts on it.
Please.
It was a TV show with sound and pictures and young people looking very sexy for 2 hours. Well done, Kurtzman. CW in Space is go. No, no. I mean, I enjoyed the first episode too. I'm like Michael. I enjoyed it. It was yeah. I mean, it was like Discovery and Lower Decks had a love child. It had that vibe to it. I enjoyed it. I was actually surprised that Paul Giamatti was the most disappointing thing about the entire episode, which I did not expect at all. But I enjoyed Holly Hunter, Origami Chicken, and notice how Giamatti's character Noose there has a tic-tac-toe shaved in the side of his head.
I think that was just a fuck with us.
Why does a half Klingon, half Tellarite have tic-tac-toe shaved into the side of his head, and why the hell is he talking about time like an origami chicken?
Is there a in-story reason why we now have two different half Klingons in a show?
Yeah, I know the Laura Thok, the half Klingon, half Jem'Hadar, has been causing quite the stir online, and everybody's like, "Oh, you can't have a female Jem'Hadar," and blah 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 blah. It's like, it's 800 years since DS9.
Yeah.
It's science fiction. You could do that by now.
Relax.
Calm down.
It could be just because people know the name Klingon. That's one of the more known species, so that's why they have a couple half Klingons in the show.
All right, then shame on them for spamming it. That it's weird. Like, he's already an alien, so you don't have to. He's already there.
Putting a hat on a hat.
Klingon.
Yeah, but they had to make him Klingon because for some reason the Klingons are always chaos. And if you've ever been to a Star Trek convention, the actors that played the Klingons from TNG are the most chaotic mothers you've ever seen. It's great.
Cool.
But anyway, the first episode was fun. Second episode, that's when they just went Leroy Jenkins totally with every bad habit of Kurtzman verse. It's all the snarky dialogue, the ramshackle hormones flying everywhere, emotions blazing on their sleeve,
and bad technobabble. Like they think that you could just do technobabble and it'll be okay. And no, you don't just do it.
To be fair, they've always been pretty free with the technobabble, so you can't really hold their feet to the fire too bad about that. But I'm
going to say there's good and bad technobabble, and
I agree.
There's a good flow to it that touched on science versus how fast can I say these lines is what I'm saying.
Hey, at least they had tachyon particles in the first episode. You got to have a episode with tachyon particles. It's just great.
All-purpose particle. All-purpose
absolutely.
Particle. It's just bombarded with tachyon particles to solve everything.
One thing I did really like about the second episode was the whale, of course, seeing the humpback in the aquarium. I thought that was cool.
Even though it looked like it was taken right out of Prodigy, that's about the animation. I'm like, is that intentional? Are they intentionally making it look like the humpback from Prodigy? But okay,
it looks better on my shirt than it did in the show, but
it does. I was unfair to that moment because I feel like they're going for my Voyage Home feels.
Yeah.
I was like, I see it too blatantly. I'm not falling for it, and I'm being too mean to you. So
Are you
I'm
not
gonna
happy
be-
that they repopulated the species and they're no longer extinct, Keith? Is that what you're saying?
No,
You're not happy?
I'm very unhappy about that.
Like, I hate whales.
I liked in Star Trek when there were no wheels. It just ruined continuity.
No, they're just waiting for the cylinder of doom to come back to Earth and start talking to him again. Like, why are the seas all boiling? Oh, the cylinder of doom's back. Never mind.
I was gonna say they should find that thing. No shit, no shit. Please don't. Never find it. I don't need
I always
backstory.
enjoyed it when it showed up at the beginning of Lower Decks in the opening credits, but
Oh, that's right.
but yeah, the biggest problem I had with the second episode was aren't betazoids telepaths and not just empaths?
Actually,
Yeah.
I saw this on another YouTube channel, and I was like, no, wait. I thought Betazoids were only empaths, or is that because Troy was half? And
Yeah, it was because she was
Troy
half.
was half, yeah. So she was
Oh,
empathic. Her
shit.
mother was telepathic, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I did not know. So,
So-
the sign language doesn't mix.
Yeah.
Because I was like, no, dude, that's not how it works. But I was wrong, apparently.
Yeah, because
Man,
Loxwana, I think that's how you say her name.
Yep.
Deanna's mother was always reading Captain Picard's mind and all the dirty things he was
Yep.
thinking about her.
Can they project their thoughts into the person's head so they can talk though?
She,
only
I
tell
think-
only tell her telepaths, I believe.
Yeah,
Or
I think-
other betazoids, even half betazoids or
Yeah.
betazoids, but
she did it to her daughter all the time, Deanna, you know,
Mhm.
Troy, but I don't think she could do it to like Picard.
Okay, so they did need sign language. That does make sense.
I don't know. Every
Right.
time Luxana started doing that in TNG, I just thinking, well, what if she talked to Homer Simpson? I know what I'm thinking. Meow, 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 meow. I just kept waiting for that in TNG, but anyway.
Oh, man.
But
I think that San Francisco song is that should be the new meme over it's been a long road getting from there to here. That San Francisco's horrible. That was hilarious. And
Oh, God.
I need
yeah.
that.
that was a Mama and the Papas song, and Rufus Wainwright's awesome. Don't ever talk crap about Rufus Wainwright.
Where is this Rufus Wainwright? What happened?
He's
How'd they get in
the
here?
guy who was singing San Francisco at the end of the first episode.
He seems like a nice person.
He's an awesome singer. I can't help he got dragged into this. But anyway.
That was awful. I loved it. That was a terrible moment. And like I want more memes made out of that. I was just
Still better than the Enterprise theme song. Will always be better than the Enterprise theme song.
I actually didn't mind it, but never mind. It was okay.
But anyway, yeah,
I
I
was
mean,
giggling.
the difference between the first episode and the second episode. You ever notice how the pilot episode of every series, it's like the guy sucking his gut, like I'm big and strong, and I'm gonna get my series carried through. And then the second episode, it's like they let out their gut, and they're like, okay, now I can just be a normal slob like I wanted to be for the rest of the series. That was the vibe I got between episode 1 to episode 2, because it's like, really, this is how the rest of the series is gonna go. All right, reel in Caleb a little bit. He's a little too ridiculous in the second episode. I thought he was about even for somebody, you know, who'd been by himself for 15 years and sleeping in dumpsters and surviving. Second episode's like, I'm like, chill, dude.
Stooges.
Chill.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like that's a tactic lately of Kurtzman's Star Trek, where the first episode is, you know, pretty solid. Like, hey, you know what? Maybe things won't be so bad. And then like it seems like fewer and fewer episodes happen before they go, okay, now let's get crazy. We're gonna do what we always do and act like a fool. Because like I remember Strange New Worlds had me with the first episode or
Yeah.
first couple episodes. I was like, all right, like, are we back here? Okay, all right, let me get comfortable here. And then they're all like, we're doing the singing episode. And I'm like,
Oh, just wait until the Muppets episode next season.
oh, and I
yeah.
will say it's a fun hate watch. I'm in for it. I will just elbow drop the hell out of that show all day, every day. And it's so much fun. So
Well, and
do get
I
a kick
love
out of
I love a good Muppet, as you can see from my
it.
my
Yes.
angel
Hey,
Muppet.
that Angel
yeah.
episode was awesome, man.
It
No, I was.
brilliant.
I
That was
loved
the
it.
best. Yeah.
But I've talked to you guys in Facebook Messenger. Like I can tell that they're enjoying making these episodes, like
They
the
are,
singing
yeah.
one, the holodeck
Mhm.
one. But I don't give a shit. I mean, it's like that's not what that's not what they're there for. They're there.
Like,
You know, we pay their salaries, so you know.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they can point out to like back to TOS when, you know, some of the more ridiculous episodes of TOS did, and they're like, well, they got away with it in the 60s. Why can't we do it now? I'm like, because you guys push it too hard.
yeah, because you do it
Yeah.
every episode. Like
Yeah.
we had 26 episodes of philosophy, astrophysics, and if you have like 2 or 3 episodes that are silly, it's okay. And then also,
Mhm.
like, the entire world doesn't become silly. Like, they have a
Mhm.
framework that they're in where, like, Starfleet exists and you have a normal place of people doing wacky things in it, and because it sticks out, it works. But in Strange New Worlds or Kurtzman Trek, everyone's wacky. It's silly to everybody. So it's just like,
Like
please.
even
please.
Spock is wacky.
Oh damn. Yeah. Spock and his love quadrangle stuff.
Oh, just wait for the love triangle they got brewing in Starfleet Academy, because you know there's going to be one brewing between Caleb and Genesis and Darum.
I know.
Well, and there's going to be another one involving an exocomps, but don't ask me how that works out.
I know there's not triangle coming, but spoiler.
Oh, they're going to be diagrams, man. They're going to be diagrams.
Tetrahedron. But like, spoiler alert. I watched an interview, and we do have a romance coming up between Laura Thok and Tig Notaro. Or
who's
Jet? She's the
Jet? Yeah,
engineer.
Jet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two are about to have a romance, and just like, oh, okay.
And,
Laura Thok and
more romances. We already have the kids, and we already have. Can we get some more? Because I'm not here for black holes and gravity wells. I'm here to make sure that you guys are happy together. Like, no, it's not here for Star Trek. Like,
here's Elastigirl, and here comes Elastigirl to make sure they all stay in line.
Oh man,
I'm sorry. Every time I hear Holly Hunter, all I can think of is Elastigirl.
They talked about a relationship thing that's coming up that's gonna like just irritate me, and like they're like, just so you know, Keith, here it comes. This is coming. So you're gonna have some fun with this. And like, I think Jet is like trying to talk to a student or something, and Laura will come and go and be like, that thing for dinner you messed up, and like will just totally mess up her authority with a student so they can talk about their personal feelings and lives. And God, in Star Trek, in Starfleet, you guys are just stamping over everything I love, and you're doing it on purpose, and it's kind of funny.
As long as it's organic and not just shoved in.
Oh no, it will not be organic. It'll be overriding. And when I'm please talk about the gravity well, they're like, no, I want to talk about dinner tonight. Like, you guys, you freaking guys.
I mean, I'm hoping that the second episode was just them kind of clearing their throat, and maybe episodes 3 and 4 will, give us a little belief. Because I mean, I'm still gonna stick around for at least 4 episodes. I have to apply the Legion rule to it. Learned a long time ago, if you don't give a show at least 4 episodes, get its feet underneath it, you're not giving it a fair shot. So I'll give it another couple episodes. But
well, I think one of my favorite characters in Voyager was the Doctor. So just him will keep me around for a little bit. His snarkiness and his interacting with the students, I thought that was fun.
It's really
I like how he's the hall monitor. He's like, all your levels are spiking. Oh, you go sit down, go lay by your dish. Go lay right now.
But if you want to have a legit time with the Doctor, and like, because you liked him in Voyager and you want to spend time with him again, you have to go through the Stargate path.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, he gets a surprise role of being like one of the best leaders in Star Trek or Stargate. Like, once they finally put him in the role of like would have been normally a Starfleet captain, like he grand slammed that. Yeah, he should have been a Starfleet captain. So yeah, if you like Robert Picardo, I cannot recommend enough getting through to Stargate and seeing him take over, because like he starts off as an asshole character, and you're like, him, and then once he sits in the leadership role, like it's like he's finally arisen where he belonged to be. So anyway. Enough about a great TV show. Let's talk about Starfleet. I'm kidding, Carlos, because you like it, and I'm not a jerk.
There's no such thing as too much Robert Ricardo. More the better.
Very true. Yep. Very true.
I agree.
Let's see. A thing I wanted to touch on is the problem in writing where things aren't good or bad. They're representations of how you feel about certain things in life. So it becomes difficult to the thing in this the instance they do it here is Caleb's mother split from her kid, and we aren't fully told what she did, but the story seems to want us to lock down that no, splitting a mother and a kid is completely wrong. And I'm just like, wait, what'd she do? It's like, did she murder somebody? Because no, you probably
she was an accomplice. She was accomplice to Brock for hijacking that shuttle and all the food rations and led to the death of a Federation officer.
Yep.
She was an accomplice, and that's why she was convicted.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So, no, I'm sorry. Like you've done wrong, ma'am. I'm sorry. You do not get to pass go and get $200 after killing somebody who will never go back to the family again. And I need you to, and Holly, like, get a hold of yourself. Like, I'm sorry, you're Starfleet captain. This is the Tuesday at 4:30, and this is gonna be way worse on Thursdays at 8:30. Like, you can't be
Hey,
that.
her name's
upset.
not Nala Bison, man. Come on, don't leave that on her.
I don't get that joke. Nala Bison.
Street Fighter.
That,
Well, you're
yeah,
making the
anyway,
Tuesday
yeah.
reference,
You
so I
made
figured you're talking about Street Fighter, man.
the right connection. But yes, yes. The narrative says no, mother and son split. You've done wrong. Your career is over. But in a real Star Trek episode, no, we get to hear the full story of why both are wrong, and then you should be able to work through it. So you grow yourself, and that's what Star Trek does. And you work through metaphors. But yeah, in here they're like, no, I can't believe I did this. I'm career's over. I'm leaving all of Starfleet and all the people I could probably save tomorrow. They don't matter.
So you're saying the whole pilot episode should have been the opening of the first episode?
I would say it would have been an amazing episode in a normal Star Trek show.
I can agree with that. Yeah,
we could have had on the level of Measure of a Man and like what is right, what is wrong. But oh no, not
So Roddenberry Trek versus what we've had since 2009. Gotcha.
Yeah, Feelings Trek.
Feelings Trek, otherwise known as, I'm just checking Facebook. Oh, there's a show on Facebook. Star Trek, Facebook. Yeah. Smartphone generation.
This Caleb's a rebel, just putting himself in the worst situations possible to die or early death to not save his
that's so Caleb.
Yeah, so like for me, like the more I think about it, the worse it gets. Is the kind of fun I start to have out of this. Carlos, do you have a defense for this? Like, at what point are we being too harsh on this, especially for the audience that does dig it?
So that was the point I was going to make. This was definitely geared towards a younger generation, trying to get new fans in, trying to ease them into Star Trek. And like you said, if that first episode would have been the entire emotional conundrum that we're used to from the Roddenberry era, phenomenal Trek. Would have been a phenomenal Trek episode, but it's not geared to what they're trying to do. They're trying to expand the fan base. They're trying to get newer fans in. And I think to that effect, especially the way the first episode was paced, it worked well. They got to actionable points a little faster. The flow was a lot quicker, which again speaks to the smartphone generation, the newer generation. They have a shorter attention span. You want to get them hooked in. You want to make sure that they're not constantly going back and forth. And I think to that effect, it worked really well. And the story was, it was warrants another watch after listening to some of the points you guys are making. But overall, I think it accomplished what it set out to accomplish.
All right,
which was get the younger attention, get the kids watching it. Yep.
All right.
And I'm all for getting more kids and more people in general into Star Trek, but they could do that with one show and then give us something that we really want on another show.
Yes.
I was thinking, because if I keep on feeling like, hey, can we just have one you do just for us, and then like go wild in Discovery and dance all you want, and
that's what Picard season 3 was, man. That was here's a bone for the Berman generation. Here you go. Here's the whole TNG crew. Yeah, Brent Spiner is a little bit of a pudgy droid now. So what? It's all good.
we're all pudgy droids.
Data's got dad bod. It's okay. It's all right.
Droid.
Yeah. Look, Data was my favorite character growing up, and seeing the gut on him now, it makes me feel a little better about my 40-year-old body.
Right on, right on.
Little life forms.
But yeah, like what I'm seeing is I'm seeing like a corporate culture, and you can't get out of it. Like whenever they try to get they try to maybe try to make Star Wars more right. I kept on there's like a apparatus behind them of lots of people like, oh yeah, that's really good. How about we change this though? And then you just can't get around it. Like and also like they tried to make the clubhouse for normal Star Trek fans with that season 3 of Picard, and then they never called dude back ever again. They're like, oh, that was a good job. How about we never talk to you ever again? And like, thanks, Star Trek. And then also I always notice that like you can always get away with quality in animation because adults don't care what you do in animation. And Prodigy was like, that was amazing. That was a great show.
Great.
Yeah, that's some best Star Trek since Voyager.
Yeah,
I'll even go
definitely
as far. Like from they addressed astrophysics situations, philosophy, great starship designs and battles, right all the way to the finale where they dance with even Doctor Who. Like, man, like Star Trek, and no one cares. No one saw Prodigy. That no one's making memes about Prodigy.
I saw Prodigy.
Good.
Yeah, we got into it late. We saw it after the cancellation, unfortunately. But my son was at the right age where he was flipping through channels on through things to watch on Netflix, and it popped up. He's like, "Dad, what's this? You want to watch Star Trek?" I'm like, "Yes, let's go."
And I have enjoyed the Prodigy references in the first 2 episodes of Academy. I mean,
respect.
Sam going off about the Protostar crew and Captain Gwendolyn. I'm like, cool, she was captain. Though, did you guys notice how the Doctor got a little edgy when she kept going on about the Protostar crew? Like, did something happen to them that they couldn't cover with the next season of Prodigy?
Was that the scene where they kept on moving around the?
Yeah, when he was trying to walk away from her because he's like, okay, Photonic wants me to be their mentor. Photonic wants me to be their mentor. Walk away. Like
the exo comp was hysterical. I love that.
Oh yeah,
that was very Lower Decks of them.
Yep. Well, is it one of the writers from Lower Decks writing for this show too?
What's that?
I thought one of the writers from Lower Decks was also writing on Starfleet Academy.
One of the actors from Lower Decks, Tanya Newsom, who was Mariner.
That's right.
She's one of the staff writers, and as the rest of the writing crew has said in interviews, she is the continuity Nazi, is what they call her in the writers' room, because she's the enforcement cop of continuity.
She needs to be the quality Nazi too.
Please. Let me see.
Considering the writers' room is mostly of people from Discovery, take that as you will. I mean, Discovery did have its moments. I know all of you may disagree, and like I said, it got better towards the end of season 4. But
it did.
I'll never forgive them for season 3.
Otherwise known as Discovery season 1. To the Discovery season 1, I will defend that one to the death. And I thought I'll even say I'm pretty sure I'll say the first season of Discovery I thought was legit great. And the online where conversations mean nothing. I really wanted to get into the debate on like the Vulcan hello, where Michael Burnham was right to take that shot and do the Vulcan hello to a Klingon because that's what they understand. And then people will just didn't even try to address her. Like, she disobeyed orders. I'm like, I think she saved everybody's life. Anyway, but that's another story.
She killed Giorgio Prime, man. That was the worst thing. She killed future Academy Award winner Giorgio. Come on. Can't do that.
But did she actually die as a result? Yeah, that's pretty bad too. You probably should.
Yep.
Yeah, you definitely need to do your captain's orders. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that there's a podcast on the Vulcan hello that is worth a conversation, and that's what Starship should do. Like, you pose a situation, and then like the conversations you have afterwards is Star Trek to me.
That's very
someday,
true.
Keith. Someday. So
if we live long enough.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, maybe Strange New Worlds can pull itself out of its own self-imposed nosedive over the last 2 seasons it has, and maybe we get some legit Star Trek out of those. Who knows? Maybe after the puppet episode, maybe that'll them getting it out of their system. Who knows?
Absolutely not. The only thing, you
gotta believe, Keith.
The only hope
no one else
is once all this Kurtman Trek stuff is done, I'm very curious as to how the next creative team addresses all of the hate, which I know they're going to. And
do we know what they're going to do next, or
not at all?
No,
I don't think anything has been announced after the next these next upcoming 2 seasons of Academy, and then the last 2 seasons of Strange New Worlds. I don't think they've announced anything else yet.
Wait. Is there 2 more seasons of Strange New Worlds? I'm gonna
Make
start
just-
crying right now. I think.
Oh,
Well, yes, Keith. They greenlit 2 more seasons. They're in production on season 4 right now. They announced who's going to be playing Bones for the last episode of season 5 because they're hoping to do a
can't believe
TOS remake series to follow on Strange New Worlds with the
God.
Strange New Worlds reimagined cast.
I thought Strange New Worlds would be canceled by now. Like I can't believe they're still going. And while I have a lot of fun with them, wow.
Only reason I still give Strange New Worlds the time of day is because that first episode was freaking amazing, and I love the cast. I thought the casting for Pike was amazing. I mean,
yeah,
Pike's amazing.
yeah, Pike is great.
I mean, Gregory Peck's grandson is freaking Spock. I mean, how freaking awesome is that? Yeah, Atticus Finch's grandson is Spock. So
shit.
yeah, that's
Oh,
pretty
I didn't
awesome.
know that.
that's legit. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, did not know that.
I mean, yeah, so half the cast came from Broadway, and that's why they did the musical episode. Okay, cool. They killed my favorite character in Strange New Worlds at the end of the first season, and
Yep, he was great.
Bremer was amazing. They should have kept him. But anyway, I haven't given up on Kurtzman Trek quite yet, but they are pushing it. They are pushing it.
Let's see. I want to talk about the Athena. I think it's a really bad spaceship.
Come on,
why?
Keith. You can
It's
have your campus, school bus, and field trip accommodations all in one ship.
I was ready. I was ready to give it a chance. I ruined everything.
I mean, it is gorgeous looking, but it is a weird freaking design.
It is beautiful for a space station.
Yeah.
I'm not even joking. Like, if you want to make that like the orbital space station of the Earth, hell yes, you've won the game. Putting that thing out in the galaxy ever is the worst option. Never go out in space with that thing. The hitbox is ginormous. You don't have you can close your eyes and shoot and still hit a vital spot on that ship. Like when it was
If you can entertain me for 1 second, have they explained canonically why the warp nacelles are physically separated from the rest of the hull in the 32nd century? I have not heard a decent explanation of this because they did that after Discovery came to the 32nd century in season 3 of Discovery.
Yeah,
I don't understand how that is even remotely logical.
I think they did like a quick blurb about during the Discovery retrofit when they said, "Oh, it provides better maneuverability" or something, but they never explained it beyond that.
How? I mean, the only thing that makes sense to me is that it's easier to eject them if there's like issue, but the warp core is more of a danger to the ship than the nacelles. So why would you want to eject the nacelles? I don't get it.
They're not thinking about that. They're just thinking about, ooh, let's make it pretty, and we don't care, if it works.
It's angel wings. It's beautiful.
And that's one of the other things that kind of gets me about Kurtzman Trek. The aesthetics, they are all about aesthetics. I mean, their production designers, I'll give them points because everything's freaking beautiful.
Amazing.
Yeah.
But between the cells that aren't even physically attached to the hull and these super wide open concept bridges that have so much empty space, like how is this even remotely logical for a command center on a ship? It's not a lounge, it's a bridge. It's a command center.
Decade. Like the production crews of Star Wars and Star Trek have been some of the greatest of all time. Like there's some ships in ship interiors on the Acolyte that like they should have been iconic. They should have been in a great show where everybody could continue to love them and go back to that ship. The interior of the Athena, I'm not positive. Like, let me know what you guys, because like I'm like, do I love this or is this horrible? Like, because like the main thing I hate on spaceship designs, especially the interior, is if it starts looking like the basement of an industrial factory or like a submarine.
Oh, like the Bridge of the Titan in Picard season 3.
Yeah, a little bit of that. A little bit of that.
Not 88 adherent at all. At least the bridge on the Athena, you can actually get around in a wheelchair if you needed to. I'll give them points.
And it's pretty. Like if you're like, I want our bridges.
Well, the chaise lounge for a captain's chair. I mean, hey, comfort, man.
But then also, it's also a very like obnoxious disco looking place where after being there for like 20 minutes, I might get angry and just beg to please to turn the lights off.
Well,
So-
and why is that the view screen, and why is it so small? I mean, it's like it's a weird shape, and I don't know. Yeah,
yeah, it's I go, like I said, I completely go back and forth. I think it's beautiful. I think it looks great. I want my sci-fi to look like science fiction.
Mhm.
But yeah, like well,
Yeah, but we're just holding
overdoing a little
crusty.
bit.
We're just holding crusty, Keith. We just like our old crappy stuff too much. We gotta
My
think
old
wider
crappy, awesome
concept,
stuff.
man. We gotta think open, man.
But yeah,
No, my kid loved it. He my 10-year-old was the second that the nacelles came off and the ship docked at the Aztec campus, he was like, "Dad, I want to go there for college."
aw, there you go. See,
all right,
this
cool.
is
Yeah.
there was magic to the moment. There's definitely
Yeah.
magic to the moment of it descending down through the atmosphere. I did like that, but once again, like space station.
Of course,
But
was
like,
I the only one?
I
Was
love
I
me
the
a
only one
good
who
space station.
thought? Was I the only one who thought the Athena looked like a Romulan bird of prey when it docked on land in San Francisco when the ring dropped down below the main hull? Like,
I can see it.
kind of looks like a Romulan bird of prey now.
I was getting irritated with its first encounter with Paul Giamatti's ship, where like it's grappling hooks and whatever. Just aim anywhere you want to. You're going to hit the ship, and I was like, oh my god, this thing is terrible. Like I'd be in danger once you pass the moon, and yeah, just leave it on Earth. Leave it on Earth. So yeah, that was
Well,
my gripes.
The way I see it is, they're looking at this is the first new class of Starfleet in 100 years. So they're looking at this giant, obnoxious starship in the sky as a symbol for, hey, we want this to be visible. This is our academy of students. This is our future for Starfleet. So we're going to have a big, obnoxious ship with big wings that turns into the school. It's more, it fits
This
into more
I
the
can-
symbolism for it.
The thought just occurs to me: is this the name of the ship class? Actually, like the Phoenix class, can say like this is the Starfleet Academy is like the Phoenix rising from the ashes, and our
Oh,
ship
yeah.
looks like it.
It's most
Makes
definitely
sense.
doing that. And I did not know that it was called the Phoenix class.
Oh no, I don't know if it actually is, but it wouldn't surprise me if it is called like something on the nose, like the Phoenix class or something like that. It's like this is the Academy rising from the ashes. I'm like, yeah, of course you guys would go it like that.
I
I mean,
take
it's
quick-
cool. I mean, I shouldn't be that much of a cranky old Bermanite, but
Mm,
some of that stuff's too on the nose after a while, especially after being inundated with it for the last 10 years. Because I mean, that's how long the Kurtzman era has been going now, isn't it? It's been 10 years since Discovery first. When did Discovery
been that
first
long?
pop up?
I think it's been a while. Yeah.
it's been
Oh
like,
wait, no, Discovery was 2017. I'm sorry. So it's been
I was like, almost 10 years.
Yeah.
yeah. So
The Athena class does not have a name yet.
just watch. It's gonna be Phoenix class. They're gonna listen to this podcast. Go Phoenix class. Why didn't we think of that? Darn it.
They had the perfect opportunity.
Let's see. Anything else that we should talk, like? I'll say like another gripe that I have was the how excruciating by the numbers the romance was. Like I knew when the tone of voice would happen when it happened. Like he climbs on the fence and like he
Yeah.
waits, and that's when you hear the doo-doo-doo pixie voice saying casual thing. What? And then he looks, pretty girl sitting just casually, and you're like, oh.
It was the CW meet cute, Keith.
quip.
It's the
And
way
then-
it works.
Then the awful part where like, oh, and this is where he stumbles in to see that she's a queen. Oh my god, she's a queen. Or it just comes in just like,
Princess. She's a princess.
I know. I just like like that I could tell like how the person would say the next line was just like,
Yeah.
ugh. But and that once again, but to the 10-year-old who's not seen the pattern a billion times, was this like nailed it?
He was giggling a lot through those scenes. Like he was enjoying some of the dialogue between them. And yeah, he wasn't. I don't think he cared much for the romance option, but like my 20-year-old and his girlfriend were completely zoned in watching it. Yeah,
All right.
exactly. To that meme. Yep.
I don't know. I was trying to figure out her shoes because the first scene that she shows up to talk to Caleb, those high heel she was wearing. the platforms are just little bits that came out from the toe of her shoe. I'm like, those are gonna break so fast. Those aren't practical. They look cool. Just wear flats. They have flats in space. Just wear flats.
Let's see.
Ay, ay, ay.
My
But,
I have a critique on photonics as well.
Oh,
Great
about
name.
Sam.
Yes, great name for holographic people. Love it.
Yep.
Never been a fan of photonic people. You know, sorry, I could do without them. Kidding. But like the joke, the problem I've always had is the most amazing thing about the Doctor to me in Voyager was that he is not an intelligent being. He is a simulation, and that is completely it. And I think it's incredible as we're now encountering in reality, which is kind of freaking weird. How incredible is how humans interact with something that looks like it's there, but it's not actually there. And I always felt that they kind of copped out on it, because I'm pretty sure Rob Picard was like, I want to be a person. I'm sorry. I want to have more stuff to do than being just a robot. But I do think it ruined Star Trek a little. Like they did it once, and I was like, just don't do it again. Shh, just let it go. When they made Moriarty capable of defeating Data, and to do that, they had to literally give him life. So like it just like opens it up. Like, so you mean like anybody can go to any computer console and just create legitimate life? Like, guys, don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. You're ruining parts of science fiction. So like,
I'm gonna go
like,
watch weird. I'm gonna go watch Weird Science again, and then take some notes.
yes, you have to at least have like nuclear missiles and lightning bolts to create life. You gotta go through something. But
that was
yeah,
supposed
like,
to be the secret, man. I mean, Star Trek is supposed to fix the whole AI nightmare. I mean, they're the antithesis of James Cameron's. Like, this is AI done right. This is how AI can be useful and not kill everyone. And like, okay, sure. But no, I mean, yeah, I was trying to figure out the whole fit. I mean, how that was working, because it didn't look like Sam had her own independent holographic projector like the Doctor had at the end of Voyager. So how did the photonics exist? How are they able to maintain their corporeal form?
yeah,
I mean, because she's obviously got physical interactions with everybody, and looks like the Doctor, they're kind of back and forth with his physical interaction, because like at the beginning of episode 1, Caleb waved his hand through the Doctor's arm, like, okay, still clearly a hologram. But then they weren't exactly consistent with how the Doctor was able to maintain his form in the first episode, because like when Genesis was trying to save Dartum from walking on the hall outside, and he was starting to freeze, and she's like, oh, I need command code so I can get into the tactical systems. I have an emergency. What is the name of your medical emergency? And he just appeared. Like, okay, so he just appeared at that terminal, and that terminal's damaged. Why couldn't he flash the other terminal that was working to save Dartum? Why did she have to run through half the ship to save him? How does that make sense?
Send the photonics out into space, because they wouldn't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Kionian can survive for 8 minutes out in awful conditions in outer space. Why couldn't the photonic, who's actually just a hologram, why couldn't she just go out there and do it and scan and get the code? Okay.
I did wonder for a split second. I thought they were going to pull a Transformers. There's a Transformers series where you introduce your main characters, and they all got their like posters and whatnot, and then the one voice acted by The Rock just gets destroyed in the first episode. Just ripped apart. It's terrible. And every time you think they're bringing him back, we're just jangling his jangly zombie body at you. And I thought they're going to do that with the Cryonian. What the hell is he? Kionian. I thought they were going to do that, because like it felt like it. You introduce all the cast, and it looks like they're all the cast, but you have one character that sets the tone for the rest of the series as you kill them. And for a couple of moments, I thought they were going to do that. Anybody else think he's
if it was a Joss Whedon show, yes. This is not Joss Whedon stuff. This is Kurtzman stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that was
can I still say Joss Whedon without being canceled?
Carlos, what were you about to say?
Oh yeah, that was Cliff Jumper they killed in that cartoon.
Cliff Jumper.
And and they give him such a lack of respect every time they put him on screen.
I was like, oh my god, they're gonna pull Cliff Jumper on him, and But then I was like, no, like this is a hero moment so that everybody can go, yay, not a stakes moment that says, oh shit, like we're not necessarily safe, which would have been cool. But
So to being cliff jumper, does that like being fridged? I don't know.
It's like being fridged if you think you're going to be a main character throughout the entire series.
Yeah.
And there's like they also did this in Spartacus, the revival. They had a character once again looking main character as hell, and you're like, all right, and he just gets freaking wrecked, just destroyed. It would have been cool if they did that, but let's say like your kid, do you think he could have handled a sad, terrible death like that?
Yeah, he watches Kamen Rider, so yeah.
Oh, all right. Never mind. he's in the advanced class.
Yeah, no, he'll get emotional over character deaths, but he recovers quickly.
Okay.
All right, save Game of Thrones until he's 18 then.
Yeah, you know.
Does he watch Welcome to Derry?
No, he hasn't watched that yet. So he wants to, but we haven't. His brother watches it, so everything that his brother does, he wants to do.
Serious? Yeah, like on that show.
I'm not sure I'd want to inflict Pennywise on a 10-year-old.
Yeah, I am like, he hasn't seen any of the movies or anything yet, so I'm just like, let's not. We're gonna skip this one for now, buddy.
The quick cool thing about
test the waters with the Tim Curry first, and then see how he does. If he doesn't come away with nightmares from that, he's good.
Yeah, the Welcome Dairy thing. I just really quickly, I was like, they make the kids the frontline soldiers in the show, which I was like, wow, like I can imagine kids enjoying it, even though the kids are also in as much danger as the adults, which I think might be anyway. Welcome Dairy is worth a conversation.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another girl on the show that is like really timid, and it's not Sam who's the photonic. Her name is Sam, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Sam is photonic.
Yep. There's another girl who's really timid and mousy, and I'm like, oh Jesus, no! Is this Tilly part 2? Are you guys gonna try to do another Tilly?
I'm surprised Tilly hasn't shown up yet, because Tilly is supposed to show up at some point.
I can believe that. Like, I was a Tilly fan at first. Like I said, season 1 of Discovery, legit, and the underdog story of Tilly grabbed my heart. And I was like, hell yeah, I'm a fan of her. And then they're like, oh, you like Tilly? All right, let's give you Tilly then. And they cranked it up to 12, and she became the
Hey, to be fair, Mary Wiseman is an incredibly nice person, and if you ever get a chance to meet her, she's pretty awesome. So
the actress who plays Tilly is
Mary Wiseman. Yeah.
Okay. God bless her. I had no problem with the person, but what they did with her character, like she went from like me genuinely enjoying her to here we go again. It's like, sorry, she's a lot.
I will take buckets. I'll take buckets of Tilly being thrown at my face instead of a bunch of Michael Burnham crying every episode.
Come on, the tears of Michael. They don't even last that long. The tears of Michael don't even last that long. Like, what's wrong with tears?
Every episode for a whole season, though.
Every episode.
Like, I loved a lot of the side characters on Discovery. I had such a hard time with Michael Burnham.
Oh yes. After season 1.
After season 3, I liked her a lot more when she started actually coming around. Like, well, I guess I should be captain now. Like, well, like you've been set up to be for the first 3 seasons. Yeah. Welcome. But yeah, I mean, and I guess my final point as far as the show is, does it meet the litmus test with Kurtzman Trek of, is it better than Seth MacFarlane's The Orville?
No.
And still, no, it's still not better than The Orville. I'm waiting for him to make something that's better than The Orville.
It's not better than that one Yahoo TV series that was about space traveling people that had some of the people from MST3K in it that no one remembers. I'm hearing right now.
People from MST3K?
Oh, God, it was like Office Space meets Star Trek. What was it called?
Was it Spaced?
What's it called?
No,
Red Dwarf?
No.
Oh, that's way back, man. No,
if only we had the internet at our disposal, we could look at
it. No, Red Dwarf was BBC. Space was the series from the guys behind Shaun of the Dead and all those movies, the Cornetto trilogy, Edgar Wright and all those guys. No, unfortunately, I don't know what Keith's talking about. I kind of wish I do now.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to find, but it was really good. And man, like,
We usually
it's
don't understand what he's talking about.
Other Space. It's called Other Space, and yes, I am.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it wasn't easy to find, and surprisingly very good science fiction and comedy, and it's better than Kurtzman Trek, and I'll show an image of it in a quick second.
Oh, it had Eugene Cordero in it. Okay, cool.
And had Joel and Crow from
Oh, yeah.
Ministry
Look at that.
3K. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, like, almost playing the same characters. And image file. These guys. Great podcasting.
Way to be
Talk amongst
prepared,
yourself.
Keith. No, I'm kidding. Smoke them if you got them.
Like anyone
wait.
knew, we talk about Other Space. But well, that's being brought up. How are you guys doing?
How about that?
While we're waiting, how about some Racticino while you wait? Oh, speaking of which, did you guys notice who the voice of the digital dean was for the school?
Yeah, Stephen Colbert.
Yeah.
Oh no, I definitely
I
missed
didn't notice
that.
that.
Yeah, that was
Oh, that's
amazing.
But here
There's
is
Eugene.
here's crazy Star Trek Other Space. You will have to dig through the internet to find it, but you'll uncover a surprisingly good science fiction comedy show. So anyway,
Oh, there's the guy that played Mohinder in Deadpool. He's cool.
mhm.
Nice.
Oh
All
yeah, check that out.
I think is it the guy on the left or like the guy directly to his left? 'Cause the guy directly to his left is the star of the show.
He's the guy.
I've seen him in Tacoma FD, and he's pretty great.
Yes, another Broken Lizard fan. Excellent. Thank you.
Fine.
Yeah, it's the
Other
tallest guy that played Dopinder or Dohinder, something like that.
Yep. Deadpool.
Actually, Eugene Cordero was in Lower Decks too. He was the voice of
Oh yes, that
Oh,
guy.
yeah.
crap.
Ooh,
Yep.
Yeah, that guy. We're all like, yeah, that guy.
that one guy.
Also, we're
Why
doing
am I
a
forgetting a
podcast
character
over.
name now? Oh, I suck.
All right,
Oh,
do we want
man.
to do some final thoughts, or do we have anything else that we should be
Rutherford.
digging into?
Cordero was the name of
Rutherford,
was the
yeah.
voice of Rutherford. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Final thoughts. Sure. Yeah. Who wants to go first? Now let's go through the order again. Michael, what are your final thoughts on this?
I really wanted to go in with my I want to like it. I want to like it pants on. I don't know. I'm gonna watch, like MJ said, for at least 4 episodes. I mean, I did like Holly Hunter, even though she's a little weird as a captain or chancellor, but I think
She's
the
a
doctor.
Lanthanite, man. I'm wondering if Lanthanites are just inherently hippies.
Flopping around in a chair.
and slightly annoying, yeah.
Oh, you don't
I
like
think
Lanthanite and Strange New Worlds? Come on.
No. I think the doctor will keep me around for at least 4 episodes, if not for the whole thing, unless it really starts to smell like garbage. I don't know.
Give the kids a chance, man. Give One Tree Hill in Space a chance, man.
Well, Keith, go back to that poster, that CW poster.
CW in
Got
Space.
it.
Yeah. I mean, that there, when I saw that, I literally almost, well, not literally, but I was like, it's like, I don't know who they were trying to appeal with that. Like
Aggressively,
Carlos
not
did,
us.
Carlos, did either of your kids say that looks cool, or
I don't even think they've seen that image.
Yeah,
Probably shouldn't show it.
leading up to the show coming out, what did they see advertisements that made them want to see this? Like, yeah, did their advertisements work on them at all?
No, I don't think they saw any advertisements for it.
Interesting, because like, yeah,
That's why we pay for the ad-free services, Keith. Come on.
I was gonna say that's a new feature of our world where things will come out, because when do you see commercials ever anymore?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
No, they. My older one knew about it because I was talking about it with my wife when they got announced. But outside of that, I don't think they've seen any advertisements for it.
One final thing I will say, I did actually. Oh yeah, that's cool.
Anyway,
Love it.
I did actually like the character Karis Brooks played, the photonic. I actually did like her. It's kind of like I like the whole photonics concept because I'm a fan of the Doctor. So I was kind of interested to see their interaction and see if they take that anywhere interesting.
all right.
Okay. All right. Keith, what are your final thoughts on this?
My final thoughts are, oh no, I always wanted this. I always wanted this, but not like this.
Be careful what
Not
you wish
like,
for.
yeah. Oh man, like
Monkey's paw.
I finally got Starfleet Academy. It's here, and oh god,
Thanks,
God no.
Keith.
Like it's everything that like someone said in high school. I don't want it because it's gonna be love triangles and sappy Dawson's Creek. Now Dawson's Creek is a good show. It doesn't have to be. And like no, it's everything that I didn't want. Like yeah, what I wanted was a little more stricter, a little more cleaner. I wanted them to eventually have a good ship to get on to go into dangerous places and never ever take the Academy into a dangerous zone ever again. And then yeah, but I think I'm on board for the entire series. As long as like it stays fun to make fun of and critique. Like the Discovery went so hard on me, like I had to stop watching it. Like I can hate watch it. It was just like, whoa, oh, all right, I'm out. You win. Strange New Worlds is like hits a perfect tone of stupid and ugly and sorry Strange New Worlds, you ever see this, but you guys go so hard on like antagonizing fans like us. That's beautiful and funny, and I love to stomp on it. But like here, like I'll say like I'm not the biggest fan of Sam the Photonic. I think her character is annoying, and I say this hesitantly because there's a thing I noticed like lately in all these shows is that they aren't going for us. They aren't trying to make the greatest show for us. They're making the greatest environment for themselves to be in, and like they surround themselves with people they like and want to be around. Like Tig Notaro, I think she is one of the worst characters ever on Star Trek. But seeing her in interviews my entire life, she's the coolest person in the world. I don't care.
Yeah, she's hilarious.
Yeah, I don't care if she messes up every single one of her lines. I'd want her to be on my show so that I could be near her and be cool too. And like, yeah, you see people like in interviews next to her to like, just want to be cool with her too. So like, and like, yeah, I think Sam looks like a kind and nice person, and that's probably why they want to have her around in the show. But as a character, like, it's annoying for me to see someone act like a 17-year-old, and like this is not to your advantage in Starfleet Academy if you have a choice. So yeah, I'm in for more because it's fun to critique. It's fun to see things that have flaws and cracks, and then like through that you end up like learning and reminding yourself more of like things that you love. So I'm in for more.
All right, Carlos, what do you think about it, or what are your final thoughts on it?
I mean, I'm going to be in for probably the whole series, especially my boys keep watching it. I know my 10-year-old loved it. I really liked Jaden. I think he's got a lot of potential in the story. The Klingon.
Oh, Jaden Krog, the Klingon.
Yeah. Klingon going through the medical program. I always like the idea of a doctor who can kick some ass. So that should be fun to see. Yeah, honestly, as long as it doesn't take as long to find its voice as Discovery did, I think I'll be okay with it.
Good point. Yeah,
May Jaden please find his warrior heart. Good God, watching him get emasculated over and over again is brutal. Please stop doing that, Star Trek. Please stop doing that.
But I'm liking just like you can see the rage behind his eyes, so I'm waiting for the episode to just let him loose.
I hope. God, I want that so bad.
Yeah.
Actually, I had a quick question, Carlos. You may have already said this, so I apologize. But your 10-year-old, have you showed him some of like the TNG and Voyager and stuff? And if so, does he like? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I don't know if he likes that or not.
We saw his intro to Star Trek was Prodigy. That's where we started. Right, yeah. But after this, he's definitely interested. He wants to know more about the Doctor. And he saw some of Picard season 3 with me, a couple of scenes, which he enjoyed. But this is like his first real deep dive into Trek.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I think we're gonna maybe if we're still all watching it, maybe a midpoint, and then also once it's done. So very curious to hear how the journey goes, and if your kid can like normal Star Trek. I'm like if normal Star Trek, is it potentially too boring? Because I know most fans say they don't like season 1 of TNG. To me, it's magic, and I love it, and I just love seeing them talk. But what kids can today, will they be cool talking?
I've got high hopes. I mean, he's a unique kid. He just did a speech assignment on the importance of string theory, that he's presenting in his class next week. And I'm like,
Oh,
That's
and
awesome.
I was reading it. I'm like,
10-year-old?
how did you write? Yeah,
Dang. All right.
no,
All
yeah,
right.
he's impressive. So
Maybe
hell
he'll be the
yeah.
one to save us all then, hopefully.
please take us into the future and protect it.
yeah,
Yes.
Well, I mean, that I guess that's where it kind of plugs into what they're going for in the show. Because I mean, that was one of the main points they were hammering on constantly in the
Yeah.
second episode is the youth are the next generation. They are the future. That's why they have to be involved in all the things that us big dumb adults are kind of stumbling around with because they have to see how we fail so they know how to do better. And like, okay, that's an admirable message. I mean,
One
that's
last thing.
borderline Roddenberry.
One last thing I want to touch on is like a fun trope that I see in all movies and TV shows, which is bad guys will always pause to take you prisoner. Good guys
Oh, yeah.
shoot first, kill at will. Because like they captured the horrible Athena ship and like with the grappling hook and stuff, and they captured them. They're like, all right, we got you dead to rights. We're not gonna kill you, but we're gonna question everything and whatever. And the moment they were free, no warning, just wipe them out.
Murder. Yep.
Wipe them out. Just killed the shit out of them. And it was funny. It was funny. Like, yeah, this is the top of the kindness of Starfleet, and like. This is the kill them all, and that's versus the bad guy who would take you prisoner.
Noose needed their warp core, man. He couldn't destroy the ship before getting the warp core. It was, order of operations. Man.
That was nice.
Come
That was
on.
very kind of impatient of him. So,
Well, and they always tell you their plans before they kill you.
If
Yeah.
they
Oh,
get
it caught me
there-
monologuing again. Darn it.
That's
Unless
supposed to be
they
inner
put you-
monologue.
they might put you in the brig because they care about life. Good guys, no, you're done already.
I'm
All right.
hoping if they do bring Tic-Tac-Toe back, they make him a better villain because I love Paul Giamatti. He's one of my favorite
Yeah.
actors, but sweet Mary Jesus, what the hell, man?
Well, I hope you're looking forward
So
to
annoying.
seeing Lurathok and Jet have arguments in front of their students when
Not really.
yeah, that's where we're going for. That's Star Trek now.
I liked Laura, especially the whole nothing like a little death to get your blood pumping. I let out an actual
enjoyable.
guffaw
I
at that
did
one.
like her. I did. I'll say, like the idea of it, I don't like. I feel like you're doing a thing. Like you're calling me sexist if I don't like it. I don't like any kind of setup like that. The actress, though, it was my favorite part when she freaking told Caleb to shut the hell up and do push-ups.
Yeah.
I felt so relieved when she was like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Do push-ups. He's like, oh god, and he started
Yep.
doing push-ups. Like, thank you, somebody,
Yeah.
please do that
Put
to
him in his
him.
place.
Like,
Yep.
he's in Starfleet. Don't let him
Yeah.
talk crap. And yeah, that was cathartic. That was like, that might have been my favorite part of the both episodes. Just seeing him told to shut up, and I wish he'd like kicked him or something.
As long as they're more consistent with who Caleb actually is, the rest of the series, I'll be fine. Because episode 1, Caleb, episode 2, Caleb. Who
Yeah.
are you? No.
He's a bad boy. He's a bad boy. That's what they do.
Because he fills out the uniform so well. Oh boy. But yeah, my final thoughts is it's Kurtzman's Trek. Kurtzman Trek. Take what you will from it. I'm like I said, I'm like Michael. I'm gonna give it the first 4 episodes, see where it goes, but I can't keep taking any more of this. They don't. The reason I'm sticking around, like I said before, the reason I'm sticking around Strange New Worlds because the cast, because I love the cast. I just wish the writing and the rest of the show would catch up with them. This one, I mean, Paul Giamatti let me down in the first episode already. What am I supposed to stick around? Oh, what am I supposed to stick around for? Just Elastigirl the whole time? I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it'll
I'd
get
love
worse.
to, but we'll see.
There's always hoping.
Yeah, they can always get worse. We have learned this through Star
No,
Wars
no,
and Star
it-
Trek.
It can only get better. I want to see Star Trek actually be something to save by the time Kurtzman finally hangs it up, like Kathleen Kennedy with Star Wars. I mean, is there enough of Star Wars left to actually still hang around for? Minimally,
Always,
yes.
but you need
I
to
want
have
Star
people who
Trek.
give a shit.
I want Star Trek to have a little more than what Star Wars has left right now, because Star Wars is smoking a heap right now. Star Trek, I don't want to see it become that.
Yeah.
It's
Really
already
don't.
that. It's already that. Star Trek
Not yet.
is rubble. Is
Not,
rubble.
I don't,
Not yet.
Not as bad as
You're
Star Wars is.
right.
Yeah.
At least,
Okay,
at least-
Keith,
yeah.
let me put it this way. They haven't had their acolyte yet. Okay? Kurtzman Trek hasn't had its acolyte. You can say Section
Section
31 was their
31
acolyte, but Section
pretty
31 was
bad.
the one-off. It was far off poof of crap. It's fine.
I will
They-
say I will think about your ideas here and put them into consideration.
Still, you'll forget about right now. Okay,
What were we talking about?
that's fine. That's fine.
It's great.
All right.
All
Are we
right,
done then?
I think
I
so.
think so.
All right. Carlos, do you have a presence on the internet that you'd like to promote?
You can find me on Twitter or X now, x.com/Batlos Prime.
Right on, right on. And do you have a recommendation of nerdness that you'd like to pass on to somebody?
A recommendation of nerdness. That's a good question.
And I
If you're
probably should prepare you for
if
that.
you're it's okay. If you're really into like learning about lore for sci-fi, my name is Spife on YouTube. His Destiny 2 lore videos are some of the most amazing things you'll hear.
All right, dude. All right. Good recommendation. Mike, do you have anything you'd like to recommend and a place you'd like to promote?
Yeah, you can find me on Blue Sky at bluebeetle.bsky.social, and I would highly, highly, highly recommend the Fallout series TV show. I think it's pretty impressive. So
And
That is my
Macaulay Culkin
recommendation.
showed up.
he did a good job. He did a good job. I
Oh.
thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very unexpected. MJ, anything you'd like to promote and recommend?
I still have no social media presence, and I'm okay with that. I've been off of it
Good for
a
you.
year, and
Good job.
I have no intention of changing that anytime soon. Odd recommendation: Avatar: Fire and Ash. I liked it. Sue me. I saw it in 3D, and I love. The only reason I go see the Avatar movies is to see them in 3D. They're okay otherwise, but as a 3D roller coaster for 3 hours, all good.
Right on, right on. I regret not seeing the theater, but just couldn't get I guess I was like, I couldn't go. I was like,
It's still there, Keith. It hasn't hit 2 billion yet. You can still go see it in the theater.
It's in IMAX and 3D. If it's that, then I might still go.
Who pays for IMAX? Just go to 3D, man.
Okay, yeah. Well, it has to be ultra screen. I don't do anything smaller than ultra screen. All right. For me, you can find me there on my screen here, x.com Keith Unlimited, and you can find this podcast and more if you look on YouTube for the Couch Command podcast. Thank everyone for listening. It's a lot of fun talking Star Trek. Thank you, Carlos, for joining us for the first time. Thank you, Mike and MJ, and we'll see you guys next time when we're talking about. What? Oh my God! Wait! Oh wait! I think I have one last thing to say. Is that ready to stop before Mike?
Yeah.
Because we are the 4 hosts in our Star Trek podcast, we have a way of signing out. And what we say is, thank you guys for listening. And remember to keep looking up. Talk to you guys later.